partner with the Falcons, but right now I'm in school getting my MBA at Emory University in Atlanta. Still doing foundation work, working on expanding the Homes for Holidays program, but also starting a bereavement program for kids in Baton Rouge called Betty's Hope. My mom's name is Betty. So just staying busy, just living a dream, man. Just living a dream.
You had an awesome career, and I think one of the most amazing things about your career, considering the position you played, is you got out of it, I think, relatively speaking, pretty healthy as well.
Well, yes, I got out pretty healthy. The worst injury that I think I had was I tore the Liz Frank in my foot, tore that ligament and had surgery. So that's probably the worst thing. But as a running back, you're going to have those nicks and pains week in and week out. And I just really try to do a great job of taking care of my body and eating well.
Well, one of the things we're talking about in Houston right now is the Texans, considering the strides they made this season, and they have some contract situations they have to deal with. One of them is with Arian Foster, who will be a restricted free agent, but is looking for a long-term deal. One of them is Mario Williams, who's an unrestricted free agent. If you can only pay one of those guys, is Arian Foster so special as a running back? Because normally you think it's harder to find a pass rusher than it might be a running back. Is Arian Foster so special that maybe he would even supersede the defensive lineman or the outside linebacker?
Well, I think defensively they made strides, even with Mario being out. They played at a high level. I think Wade Phillips came in and did a really good job of really corralling the guys and getting them to play balls out each and every play. And I think they've improved tremendously on defense, but I think offensively their key is Arian Foster. If he's playing well, they're playing well. And it's not just about having Andre Johnson on the outside and a great quarterback. You have to have an established running game, and I think Arian Foster fits what they do offensively, the zone scheme, and he's a very patient runner, but the guy, he's explosive, and he's not just running the football, but catching balls out of the backfield. So I think what he adds to that football team, I would pay him before I would pay Mario Williams.
Two simple questions. Hopefully we'll get simple answers. Arian Foster is special, true or false?
True.
Liz Frank injury you mentioned. Matt Schaub should not be concerned about his recovery from a Liz Frank injury?
No. If WarrickDunn can come back from it, and I had to run and cut and make guys miss, he can come back.
Did you just say backhandedly you're a better athlete than Matt Schaub?
All day long. and Matt Schaub knows that. I love Matt to death. We play with each other in Atlanta, but I'm a better athlete. He can throw a lot better, but I'm a better athlete.
Were you a better athlete than the other quarterback there in Atlanta?
He's athletic. He's gifted. He was gifted, so he was a special player.
What did you think when Matt Schaub was backing up Mike Vick? What his future would hold?
Well, I thought Matt was a special player. I thought he had the ability to be a consistent, good quarterback. You really don't know if they can be a superstar status. I think he's in the upper second tier. He may not be the elite, but he's on the edge. And if he can stay healthy and play a true 16 games, I think he can take that next step. I mean, he has that much talent. I just love the fact that he understands offenses, but he's going to put his guys in position to make plays. He's not all about the shine himself. He's going to help his guys be better players.
Do you think if the Texans had Schaub healthy in the playoffs, do you think they're here right now representing the AFC?
It's a better chance. I think T.J. Yates did a good job of definitely stepping in, but when you have a quarterback like Matt Schaub, a guy who's seasoned, he's been there, he's been in the fire, I think his leadership is another added dimension that could help the team definitely in the playoffs.
Former NFL great running back WarrickDunn with us here on the Big Show. Give us an idea of what you think we're going to see on Sunday with the Patriots and the Giants.
Well, I think you're going to see two teams that are going to challenge each other and push each other, and I think it's going to come down to matchups. And I really think with the extra week off for the Patriots, Bill Belichick is a really great mastermind at scheming defenses, getting his offenses ready to play. And when he has that extra week, his guys are going to be prepared. And I know Coach Coughlin has done a really good job, but late in the year, really, starting off 9-7, and those guys getting to the Super Bowl says a lot about their maturity and the way they play down the stretch. But for me right now, I think the edge goes to Bill Belichick.
Tell us what you're doing with Crown Royal this week.
Well, I'm with Crown Royal, and we're kicking off the Crown Royals Your Hero Name Here program campaign, and we really want people to go out to the Facebook page and they can nominate Crown Royal's Facebook page, and they can nominate a hero in their community. And you want to get guys involved. It's not just about military, firefighters, police officers. It's about those local heroes. It's about the everyday person that's going out and really sacrificing their life and putting their life on the line to help people in their community. So we want people to go out. You have to be 21 and older. We want people to go out to Crown Royal's Facebook page and write a short essay. But the name of the program is Your Heroes Name Here program. And if they can go out and really just nominate someone, tell a great story, they have opportunity to get their name on the Brickyard 400. It could be the WarrickDunn 400 at the Brickyard, and that'll be a really cool thing to be a part of. I mean, it's a great experience that you can have with Crown Royal.
Very cool deal. So Facebook.com/Crown Royal to get that going and be a part of that program. All right, one last football question for you, college variety. Are we ever going to have another great running back at Florida State, or were you like the last dinosaur? I mean, it's been a while for the Seminoles to have somebody of your caliber. What's the problem?
Well, I'm speechless.
because
that's a pretty interesting
there was a long lineage of great Florida State running backs, and I know they had a great recruiting class the other day, and I don't know if there's somebody on campus you know about, but it's just amazing how Florida State's offense is kind of deviated from where it was when you were there.
Well, I just think, I'm surprised that no one has rushed over 1,000 yards, so I'm a little taken back by that, but I think the things that have transpired, and they've had a lot of great running backs, a lot of great players that have come through, but I think they just need to get back to the basics. You need to just have one guy. A lot of times now, colleges are rotating guys in and out so much that they don't have the opportunity. And Florida State, over the last few years, weren't very good offensively. So I think now they're starting to turn the page. Jimbo is really bringing in great recruiting classes. He's doing a good job of getting talent there. Now it needs to translate on the football field. And if they can get consistent running the football, take pressure off the passing game, I think they could be very, very good in the future. But we need to have a 1,000-yard rush. I mean, that's a laughing stock, really. I mean,
that's not a record you want. That I'm the last 1,000-yard rusher at Florida State.
Well, and I'm ancient history. So.
I mean, you're like you look like you're probably about 27 still. So.
I told him if he paid me, I would come back.
You could be like, who was the guy at Texas that faked his identity?
Ron McKelvey?
You could be the next Ron McKelvey. Go back and.
God. No, I don't want to go back to school. I'm unschooled now, so I don't want to go and have to go to class every day, do that all day, go to study hall, then go to practice. I don't want to live that college life.
Have you never had like the dream though to ruin everyone else's curve? Go for 3 hours, take one class, be the guy that gets the perfect score, and everyone else is like, oh man. There's Warrick always asking questions to the professor, bragging about how he read all the material and nobody else did.
Well, I do that now, and I read the material, but I don't ask professors questions. So I'm just sitting there, actually 3.5 hours in graduate school. So when you have that, you sit back and you learn from everyone else. I'm going to take it all in, then I'll ask questions.
Well, good luck with the program. Facebook.com/Crown Royal for Your Heroes Name Here program. Warrick Dunn, longtime NFL running back with us here on the Big Show. Warrick, we appreciate the time.
Appreciate it. That name is a tongue twister. I'm blaming my girl at Crown Royal for that.
Might take one crown to get it out right, but that's okay. That's a nice little breakfast beverage right there. Warrick Dunn with us here on the Big Show. Great way for us